helping you grow towards a healthier and happier you. Hey everybody. So today I want to talk about the 3 main reasons why you should go vegan. So there are a ton of reasons why, and I will make more videos in the future as to all the other reasons. But for me, the 3 main reasons come down to people, planet, and the animals. So first, for people. The reason why you should go vegan for people means for yourself. It's that veganism is the healthy option for so many reasons. First, the biggest reason in terms of health for people is that by going vegan and taking animal products, such as meat and dairy and eggs and everything, out of your diet, you can prevent, treat, and also reverse diseases, diet-related diseases, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. It's really just incredible. Some reasons why is because, first off, your body produces enough cholesterol so that you do not need any excess from the food you eat. However, all animal-based products have cholesterol in it, or already have. So when you eat those products, you get more cholesterol. That's why one of the main reasons people have too high of cholesterol is because they're eating animal products and they're getting that excess cholesterol from their food, which is completely unnecessary. Also, animal products have a higher concentration of sulfur-containing amino acids. This means that when you ingest these amino acids, your body becomes acidic. So your body wants to be alkaline. So when it's acidic, it has to do something in order to get it back to alkaline and a higher pH level. So what it does is it takes calcium from your bones, it extracts it, and then uses it to level out your pH level. However, by extracting the calcium from your bones, it's actually making them weaker. So, of course, one of the main promotional phrases of animal products, especially milk, is that they make, you need milk to make strong bones. However, this is entirely false. It's the exact opposite. Animal products and dairy, milk, eggs, cheese, everything of that nature makes your bones weaker. This can lead to things like osteoporosis later in life. And one of the main studies that show this and prove this is that the study done by T. Colin Campbell called the China study, one of the most comprehensive, large-scale studies, and it took a huge number of people and it looked at the health of different groups of people. And what it found, one of the big findings was that people and the groups of people who ate much more animal-based products, meat, dairy, fish, eggs, everything, they had much higher levels of osteoporosis, diet-related diseases, etc., showing that those things are a direct cause of these types of diseases. So the second main reason you should go vegan is for the planet. Now, many people don't know a lot of these facts. It's just kind of overlooked in most cases, and people just are oblivious to them, as I was before I went vegan. But there are almost 1 billion people in the world who go hungry and also thirsty. And one of the main reasons for this is because so much of the grains produced in the world and also, the world's water is given to cattle and animals on farms who are raised to produce meat, fish, dairy, eggs. If we took that food and just gave it, instead of putting it through an animal's body to then give it to people, and we took the grains and the water and everything and gave it directly to people, we could feed so many more. It's really just, the rate is just astonishing. Also, animal agriculture is responsible for 51% of carbon emissions worldwide. So basically all of the gases that animals produce, methane being one and carbon dioxide, are one of the main causes for global warming because these gases are produced in huge amounts due to the amount of animals we have on this planet, especially in our nation. And these gases, in turn, hurt the atmosphere because they're produced in such large quantities. For instance, so 51%, majority percent of the emissions are from animals hurting the atmosphere, while only 13% are from cars, which we kind of label as the factor, thing we should try to work on, but really it's the animals and all the animals we mass produce to be able to mass kill. Also, 45% of Earth's land is occupied with cattle and farming in order to produce meat, dairy, eggs, everything. And some people, their argument for not going vegan is because they say, well, I only eat, grass-fed beef, for instance, or cows. But the argument to that is that if everyone in the world, if we wanted to keep eating the same amount of meat and animal products that we do today, however, we wanted all the meat produced and all the cows to be grass-fed, that would mean that we would need, in order to do this, we would need the size of United States, Canada, and half of South America to be only used for pasture, meaning no people, nothing else, just cattle pasturing. That's it. So, along with this, also 91% of Amazon rainforest destruction is in result of the cattle industry and farming industry. Because more and more land, especially as there are more people in the world and more demand for meat and dairy products, we need more land for fat farms to be built and also for cattle to be put, because there's just huge numbers of them in this day and age, and there needs to be space to put them. So, in terms of the planet overall, if you go vegan, every day you can save 20 pounds of CO2, 1,100 gallons of water a day, 45 pounds of grain, 30 square feet of forest, and one animal's life every day. So that brings me to a third reason why you should go vegan. There are 10 billion animals, not including fish, only land animals, that are slaughtered every year for our consumption. Now, that means that every second, there are 300 animals who are killed. 300, 600, 900, 1,200, just like that, in slaughterhouses. And now some people know this and they tend to be ignorant, but one of the main reasons for going vegan is for the ethics of it. To be ethical, because we are not the only living animals on this planet. We are mammals just like there's like so many other animals, such as cows, such as pigs, all the farm animals. And we were not put on this planet to be the ruler of everyone. Sometimes we don't really grasp that idea, but we're put on this planet to live alongside with other animals. And we have a tendency as people to, if you saw, to care for other animals, because if you saw a pig just not in a slaughterhouse, just somewhere else, being killed, most likely you would feel sad and you would say, why are you doing this? But people don't realize that they're contributing to that every day as they're eating meat products. And even if it's not meat directly, it's animal products, it's dairy, it's fish, it's eggs. They're, in a sense, contributing to the slaughter and mass genocide, really, of so many animals daily. It's really just insane. And one of the things that people are also ignorant of is how horrible the conditions in slaughterhouses are. And, some people say, oh, well, there's small-scale family farms. And granted, there may be a few here and there, but generally, even small family farms have to perform at the level of factory farms in order to keep up. And the level of family farms is that animals are just tortured, really. That's what it is, it's torture. Because, let's look at a cow, for instance. If a baby calf is born, a male baby calf, he is immediately separated from his mother at birth, within a few seconds, and then most likely left to die. Or, if not left to die, cut up for veal within not long after he's born. Maybe a few days, weeks, I don't know the exact number, but he's not given any life to live whatsoever, because he can't be kept with his mother after birth, because he would want to drink her milk. However, that milk we take for ourselves to drink. If a baby calf is born female, she is also immediately taken from her mother so that she does not drink the milk from her mother, and we can use that for ourselves, but so that she can also grow up to live a life similar to her mother, in which instance she is, once she becomes, old enough, she is raped and inseminated, and in order to become pregnant, so that she will produce large quantities of milk. And then, like her mother, her own children will be ripped away from her right after birth. That's only in cows' perspective, though. There are so many horrible instances from all the animals in factory farming and farming in general. From chickens, from baby chickens being ground up alive because, just like cows, they don't really have much of a need for male chicks because they cannot produce eggs, and they, are useless almost to the industry. So as baby chickens, they're ground up alive. It's horrible to think of, but even though those are just singular incidents, think of just the instance of animals having to live in tiny spaces their entire lives, most likely never even getting to see the outside. It's mind-blowing and boggling and horrible to think about, but really, if someone is non-vegan and, they're buying these products, even if you're vegetarian, it's still contributing to this industry and this horrible killing and slaughtering every day, every second, that there's no good sort of compromise, grass-fed, free cage, none of that, free range. It's all just kind of for people to think that they're doing something better, but really free cage, for instance, or free range, excuse me, is basically just no cages, but they're still inside with tons of chickens in a tiny area, we're just overpopulated, overcrowded. There's no humanity in that, really. And talking about it is one thing. The reason why I went vegan is actually because I saw videos of what it's really like in factory farms, or just farms in general. And I encourage you, if you're thinking about it, or even if you're not, look up some videos. They're not hard to find. There are countless videos of what it's like, really, in farms, for the animals. And, some people say, oh, I don't want to watch that, that's just too horrible. I'd rather just remain ignorant. But I say to you, if that is you, if you are contributing to this whole industry, it's your obligation to watch this. Because to see some of the pain and suffering you are causing, even just by eating some of these things and therefore buying them and etc. But also, if it is not good enough for you to watch, ask yourself, if it's not good enough for my eyes, why is it good enough for my stomach? And the answer should be, it isn't. But I really beg you, if you're still on the fence or wherever you are in your journey toward veganism, please go and watch some videos. Just search conditions in factory farms or anything as such, and you will find videos, I promise you. Well, I hope that these 3 main reasons helped you to really reconsider going vegan, or if you already are, I hope it was another refresher for yourself. I will be doing a video soon on all the documentaries I think that are best to watch if you want to educate yourself more about veganism, in a video soon, probably next week. But I hope that this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please email me at plantbasedbay22@gmail.com. Alright, see you next time.